Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Opinions on Stories. Now let's get into today's video. You might have clicked on the title thinking, how is it even possible for someone's album to sell over 1.5 million copies before it's even released? Well, that's exactly what's happening. And once I saw the way some of y'all reacted to this news, I had to speak on it. Cardi B just announced that her upcoming album, Am I the Drama, is officially dropping on September 19th, and it's already available for pre-order. Despite the release being a few months away, it's reportedly sold over 1.5 million copies so far. A big reason for this might be because she included her #1 hits, WAP and Up, on the album, even though they dropped 5 years ago.
Me and Peach just got word. The great Cardi B is dropping her album September 19th. She made the announcement.
Okay.
Dropped the cover and everything. We all fucking side.
Can we pull up the cover?
Yeah, no, it's just called Am I the Drama, Cardi B. We outside. Just letting y'all know.
Okay, so also on Friday. So we got a date.
September 19th.
September 19th.
Funny enough, I was literally thinking about making a video predicting this exact situation, that Cardi's new album would sell like crazy, and people would complain. And boom, this story comes out. It honestly proves I was right on the money. I already knew the album would do well because this is exactly how many of you reacted to her first album, Invasion of Privacy. Back then, y'all were saying she was too scared to drop, worried it wouldn't sell, or nervous about going up against Nicki Minaj. Then when the album finally dropped and outsold Nicki's The Pink Print, those same people got mad and blamed her success on Payola. So now, seeing y'all talk the same way about her second album, I knew it would play out the same. Some of you never learn, and you definitely don't like to admit when you're wrong. Let's be real. A lot of you only begged her to drop music just so you could call her a flop if it didn't sell well. Now that she beat you to the punch, you're salty, and it shows. After the news came out, I saw so many people trying to downplay the numbers, calling her desperate for including old songs on the album. But that's when it hit me. Y'all don't actually care about album sales. You only bring them up when it benefits the artists you like, and use them as weapons against the ones you don't. When someone you don't like finds success, y'all cry bots or scream industry plant. But when it's your fave, suddenly those rules don't apply. You see this play out all the time, especially with female rappers. When Latto or Megan drop something that underperforms, you call them flops and say their music isn't good. But if Cardi drops a hit, y'all flip the narrative and say the success is fake. Yet somehow, Nicki's sales are always legit and untouched. How convenient. Y'all really need to stop acting like only your fave is allowed to be successful. Some of you are calling Cardi desperate for putting old songs on her album, but weren't you the same ones desperate for her to drop something just so you could drag her if it didn't sell? And now that she's outsmarted you again, you're mad. If anyone's desperate, it's not her, it's you. And let's be real about the songs. I saw a comment online that made a great point. It said Cardi adding those songs made sense because they were never on a previous album. People love to act like Cardi's popularity is overhyped, but clearly a lot of you underestimate how big her fan base really is. Here's something I noticed. Despite not releasing an album in 7 years, she stayed more relevant than a lot of artists who were consistently putting out music. That says a lot. It proves just how influential and successful she really is. And honestly, your hate helped keep her relevant. While you were trying to drag her down, you were actually helping her stay in the spotlight. You thought your negativity would ruin her, but it kept her name trending instead. What I really want to say is this. Stop pretending to care about sales. You've made it very clear that you don't. You only use sales numbers to uplift the artists you like and tear down the ones you don't. I saw people clinging to the songs that didn't perform as well just to say Cardi's new album was going to flop. But let's be honest, every artist has songs that don't chart as high, even your faves. That doesn't mean you should cling to those songs as an excuse to overlook or downplay their big successes. So what if a few of Cardi's songs didn't do as well? She still has 5 #1 hits, a Grammy, and massive success. That's more than a lot of artists can say. Now, just to clarify, I've never cared about how many records someone sold what position they hit on Billboard, or how many awards they've won. If I like a song, I'm gonna play it. Simple. I only brought this up to prove a point and call out the clear hypocrisy. Whether you like it or not, Cardi is here to stay. She's going to keep winning. And when she's ready to step away from music, she'll be just fine. Whether that's hosting her own show, starring in movies, or launching her own product line like Rihanna did with Fenty. There's not going to be a day where we don't see Cardi unless she decides to disappear. She's a huge star who knows how to stay relevant without constantly dropping albums or touring nonstop. And just so you know, I'm not even a massive Cardi fan. I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm constantly reading comments online about various celebrities and stories, and I've seen more than enough hypocrisy, bullying, and double standards to last a lifetime. In fact, seeing so much of that is exactly what inspired me to start this channel. But anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about this story or my opinion in the comments. I'll leave a link to the full story in the description. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.